We're here with Kings College women's soccer coach Frank Carrozza. Coach, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Congratulations to the Lady Monarchs on qualifying for the Freedom Conference tournament. It's the first time Kings has qualified for the postseason since the program became a member of the Middle Atlantic Conferences in 1993. You were in your fourth year as Kings head coach and went from winning just one game your first season to winning 9 games this year and making the playoffs. How does it feel to have reached this point in your quest to turn the program around?
Well, it's a fantastic feeling looking back at where we started and where we are now, and the amount of sacrifice, time, and effort that was put in, not only by the staff but also obviously by the players. It has been fantastic to be able to look back on things and just say, hey, you know, hard work does pay off. What you're doing doesn't go unrecognized and unnoticed, and let's just keep it going in that direction. So we're very proud of where we are right now.
Talk about how the program has progressed from your first year to now.
Well, when I first arrived, there was a little bit of a sense of what exactly is the tradition of the women's soccer program, where are we headed, what are our roles and responsibilities. There was just a lot of uncertainty throughout the program, other than the fact that let's put the ball on the field and put 11 on the field and go play. So a lot of the time that we have taken over the last 4 years has just been, what's our role, what's our direction, make sure that we can accept and perform our role as it changes constantly every single week, every month, every season. So that's something that's important to us with the players to understand of where we're going and what type of tradition we're trying to create. So I'd say the sense of culture has come around from a lack of a culture to having some sort of sense of pride and direction with things. So that's something important to us, and we're going to continue to push and develop, I believe.
Last season, you had a good recruiting class come in, and you could see that there were signs of a turnaround. So knowing what you had coming into this season, what were the goals of the team?
Well, we did have a little bit of the experience coming back, which was nice, throwing the large freshman class into the fire last year. They had an understanding of what was to go on and what they had to do in terms of mentoring the new freshmen coming in. So the things I think we were lacking were the push of the overall leadership and direction of what happens when we're down a goal, what happens when we're tied. So those were some of the things that were question marks going forward. So I think right now the maturity level has really changed within the players. We arrived to practice and the players are already doing the warm-up on their own. They're ready to go at the time that we would like to start. So I just think that the initiative from the players has really changed and given us a sense of professionalism, and it showed us the direction that they would like to go, as well as the coaching staff.
So we have a year under our belt. We have some freshmen coming in that definitely helped our team this year. And we set our goal to make it to playoffs. So we made our goal, and that was honestly our main goal, and we finally achieved it.
What does it mean to you and the rest of the team to be the first ever Kings team to qualify for the postseason?
It's literally the most awesome feeling in the world, just to know that we've accomplished a goal that no women's soccer at Kings College has ever accomplished. So I think everyone's just amazed that we did it and just more than happy.
Was there a particular game during the season that you guys played in that you thought really set the tone for this run that you've had?
FDU, definitely FDU. We were down that game and we came back with, I think, 4 minutes left in the game and scored 2 more goals, which made it 3-1, and that's just what set us. It was our first conference game, it was our first conference win, and we were just ready to go after that.
Let's talk about head coach Frank Carrozza. Before he got here 4 years ago, Kings women's soccer did not have a great deal of success, and he has clearly turned the program around. Talk about him and what he's done for the program.
Coach, he always says to us, some days we're not going to like him, and other days we will. And he does. Sometimes our practices are so hard, and it's hard to get through them, and we all sometimes get mad at each other, but in the end, like, he is part of most of the reason we're here. He recruited all of us, and he got us all to play together and become one as a team.
The core of your team are freshmen and sophomores. The team is currently 9-7-1, posting the most wins since the 1997 Kings squad finished 12-8. So what does that say about the possibility for the next few years with the talent level that you have returning?
Well, I'd like to say that it's going to continue to rise, and we're going to continue to develop the program with a tradition that we're very, very proud of and that we can feel that we've really established. So we're excited about the future. And I look forward to it. I think the girls look forward to it, and we'd like to keep things rolling the way they are right now.
Coach, you're not the kind of person to toot your own horn, but there has to be some level of self-pride in turning the women's soccer program at Kings around. What has the transformation of the program been like for you in terms of all the work that you have put into the job?
Certainly, it's been an emotional roller coaster. I'm sure the last 3 years I've had a little bit more hair than I have now as well. So it's been an emotional trip, but it's very pleasing to know that what you're doing and what your staff is doing, we're all on the same page. We believe in what we're trying to do, and it's been taking effect and giving us some results. So I'd like to think that we're doing things the right way. We're continuing to push forward. It's going to continue to go that way. And it's just very satisfying to know that the work you put in, the kids that buy into it, and the kids that practice and preach it, it's going to show the results that you want. So I'm very, very thrilled about it.
Coach, on Tuesday, your third-seeded King squad will travel to face our crosstown rival Wilkes, the second-seeded squad in the Freedom Conference, at 2:30 p.m. Obviously, this is a huge game considering it is a playoff matchup between the two longtime rivals. Kings and Wilkes played a couple of weeks ago when Wilkes pulled out a 1-0 double overtime win on a goal with 2 minutes left in the second OT. Wilkes is a talented team and a veteran squad. So what will Kings need to do in order for the outcome to be different?
Well, I think that the first round, when we had a chance to see Wilkes, it was a split game in terms of the performance that was put out and also the effort that was put out. First half, I felt we controlled the game. Second half, they started to take over, and the overtime was a little bit of a split. So I would say the key to our success is going to be being able to play consistently strong for 90 minutes. Not only on the fitness aspect, but also on the production aspect, is we have to be able to perform what we do well for 90 minutes, not for 45 minutes.
Well, Coach, that's all we have today. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck to you and the Lady Monarchs Tuesday when you play Wilkes University at 2:30 p.m. at Ralston Field.
Thank you.